Focus. Hey, Pip. What do you have to say to the people? Nothing? Okay. Well, that's fine. Thank you. A little snotty. That's okay. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Sarah Anderson and I'm a ceramic artist and I'm also a content creator. I also travel in my camper trailer, which is what I'm in right now. My first YouTube video that I'm going to do today, or in general of a long format, is going to be about my trailer rebuild, which is very exciting because it took a while. It took like 6 months and, well, that's not really that long. It felt like a long time, but it really wasn't a long time. And that was pretty silly beans, but I did it. I had a lot of help, but it was a bit bonkers. Okay, so I'm gonna start talking about this dude. She's a very needy dog. The most amount of sass. I know that I probably deserve this from years of growing up. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That'll probably happen a lot more in these videos. I'm going to jump into why I started doing this in the first place. One, rent is insane. Buying houses is insane. Living in general, especially as a self-employed ceramic artist, yeah, that's kind of hard to do. I can't really buy a house right now. So I decided to do the crazy thing and buy a camper. This is not my first camper that I have bought. This is my second camper. The first camper that I bought is a Sierra Scotty Sportsman, and it's a really cute little tiny baby. I think I got it on Facebook Marketplace for like, actually I think I paid a bit for that one. I think that one was like $2 or $3 grand. So I didn't really do a whole lot to that one. I think we replaced the floors. And when I say we, my family, my dad is amazing with electrical and woodworking and plumbing and all of that. My mom is also amazing and just like can whip anything out and sew everything. They're both graphic designers. My brother's also an animator and a graphics worker. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Hi.
That is my brother. He's helping me make this. This is my mother. She's helping me make this. Where's my father? He's gone. My father did not leave us, but he's somewhere over there. Oh, there's my dad. Hello, Dad. Hello. And this is Pip. Doing the best she can to sit still. Ah, jeez. Everyone in my family is a creative, amazing person, so I had a lot of wonderful help. Not her. Me and my friend Mary Metzger made a little group called the Mobile Makers. The goal of this trailer was to take it and go on a month-long trip, travel and see a bunch of different stuff. We stopped at a bunch of national parks, and we ended in Sacramento, California for a conference called NCCA, which is the National Ceramic Conference. And I know a lot of you are like,
Dude, who is it? What is this, like a cult or something?
it's not. It's really fun. It's a bunch of crazy ceramic people that get together and just do a lot of shows and show off their work and sell stuff. After we got to hang out with all those wonderful people, we kept going. Stopped at Death Valley and had a bunch of other places that we stopped at. I'll do a separate video for that because that's a whole long trip. So that was the first trailer experience that I had, was getting that trailer put together for that trip specifically. So now that I had that first trailer under my belt, I went on to the second one and I searched Facebook Marketplace trailers. All kinds of trailers. A little Shasta trailer popped up. It was like $1,000 for the shell. Everything was gutted out of it. It looked pretty rough. It was definitely not an easy project. It is a lot more work than we expected, which is pretty typical of a trailer redo. There it is. It's the first day.
Sarah, say something.
What?
Say something.
I definitely went into this thinking it was gonna be easier than what it was. classic. We ripped out the floor the first day, and the second and third and 10th day we spent on the framing. It is day 3. Here are those curved segments. And this was pretty good. Then this part down here we had to replace. We didn't have this nice curved stuff from the manufacturer when it first, came here, but all those were replacement parts. Not as pretty, but whatever, it's behind the wall. And then this is our homemade side. There was a lot of wood rot from leaks and things like that happening. Biggest thing, if you are buying a trailer and you're doing this, would not recommend having bought something with rot already in it. After that, we moved on to flooring. The flooring was very tricky because it had a bunch of these slotted things where the braces were. So I had to figure out how to get this insulated. So what we took was styrofoam and like a underbelly plastic. I think I just got all of this at Lowe's. Not sponsored, but you could be. The underbelly was going to protect it from like the splashing up, and the styrofoam was going to be the insulator. Floor. Oh, nice.
So you got some.
The floor is almost in. Hello, brother. Huzzah, we have a floor. After this, I realized there's another insulator called Havelock wool, which is amazing. It's sheep wool, so like they're not using it when they get sheared. So take that, stuff that down in there, and it's like a R value of like 7, I think. I gotta go double check on that. This is what it is. Jesus Christ. Dude, are you gonna puke? So we got the plywood on there. We could walk around and not fall through the subfloor, which was great. So we could actually walk around. It felt so much bigger now that I'm looking around it too. It's like, dang, that was so much bigger than it was now with all this stuff in it. So for the rest of the flooring, after we got the subfloor put in, we had the plywood put on top, and then we needed to put the vinyl on top of that. So it was super easy whenever I needed to cut a piece or fit stuff in. It came in really long pieces, so I would just fit in the biggest one, and then when I needed to cut something, I'd cut it, and there were marks on the end where they would just fit in with each other, so you didn't need to glue it or anything. You just like puzzle pieced it in, put your furniture on top of it, and it stays put. It's great. I also went underneath the trailer, and to further insulate everything, I spray foamed everything with just like insulating spray from a can, and I went crazy, and I just sealed up all the holes that I saw. And then after I did that, I also went under with the aerosol Flex Seal, and I just sprayed the snot out of that stuff. Yeah, nothing was gonna penetrate
The Flex Seal.
There was a lot of things I could kind of do at this stage, so I really just needed to get it insulated. I needed to get it painted. I needed to get it just sealed up because we were working during the winter, but I was really ready to work on it outside. So we moved it to my brother's property, and he has like a half acre here, backed it on up, got it all cozy. That's whenever I started doing the insulation. So my first plan of action is to take that box I've opened, bring it inside, and start gluing and spraying and sticking it on the wall. That worked better than I thought. I think I'm gonna start in the back there. I'm looking rough, but my trailer's not. Look at that. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Yep. So after I installed the insulation, I moved on to the exterior. We needed to get all of the windows out, and my mom was amazing, and she was like, I got this. So she took all the windows. She just like degreased, degrummed all of the windows because windows are expensive. So you want to be able to reuse what you have. it was expensive. Took all the windows out, got those all fixed up, resealed them, put them back in. The biggest thing we used to reseal stuff was butyl tape. Butyl tape. B-U-T-Y-L. Butyl tape. It seals all of the cracks and crevices. So before we put on a window, we would put the butyl tape around that, stick it on, and that would seal it from water moisture. We sanded the whole trailer, and then my dad had a industrial spray painter thing. This is what it was. Gave it a good base coat, and we just used the Sherwin-Williams exterior paint. So we just went to Lowe's and we were like,
we're painting the exterior of a camper.
and they were like,
Yeah, this is the Sherwin-Williams exterior paint that you want.
so we're like,
Great, cool.
Then I got two other colors. It was a yellow and an orange. We kept the original Shasta stripe on the side, and it has to be above a certain temperature to make sure that it works with the paint. I had to tape everything off, make sure all the lines were crisp and clean, and I taped off the second layer. Didn't want the spray to get on the top layer. It looked pretty good whenever, it looked pretty, Pip thought so. I thought so. It looks pretty good. After we got everything painted, got everything taken off, I think that was around, so this has been in progress for 3 months, I think. Something like that. Yeah, it's been 3 months.
That's crazy.
So that's where I'll leave us at today. Part 2 is coming out soon, and then I'll have a final third video of the walkthrough of the trailer. Stay tuned for those. And in the meantime, I'll leave you with this.